Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us tonight. An unusual rescue today on a Lexington farm. Firefighters had to use ropes to save a dog that fell into a sinkhole.
It happened this afternoon at a farm along Grimes Mill Road. Firefighters say the sinkhole was about 50 feet deep, and only WKYT was there for the rescue. Kristen Kennedy joins us live with the exclusive video in our top story at 6. Kristen?
Sam, you can call this the second rescue for the dog named Vader. His family rescued him about 2.5 months ago from the humane shelter. And today, firefighters had to rescue him from a sinkhole. Drew Wilson was hiking through Family Farm with his dog Vader when Vader disappeared.
I saw him get near the hole and I called to him. He didn't answer. I walked over to it and he was spread eagle on the side and just slid on down.
Vader slid into a 40-foot sinkhole.
I thought he was gone. Yeah, I thought he was gone.
Wilson went to the nearest fire department for help.
You couldn't see him from the top.
Firefighter Corey Calloway went down to get him.
It opened up into a pretty good sized cavern with pretty jagged walls. Pretty cool down there and a lot of water. Found out the dog was okay, so I got to know him a little bit, and he was ready to come out.
You have no idea what you just did, dude. Even though we've had him just a little while, he's certainly a part of our family and got 3 little ones, and was trying to figure out how I'd have to explain to them that Vader wouldn't be there tonight. So, yeah, the level of gratitude is certainly just at a loss of words, really.
Vader's been with his new family for about a month and a half, and we spoke with his owner, who says that he is taking him to the vet tonight just to make sure that he's okay. Live in Fayette County, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Lots of smiles there. Firefighters used a pulley system similar to one they'd used for a human rescue to get Vader out of that sinkhole. We have some raw video of the dog being rescued. You can see that on WKYT.com. A fire late this afternoon gutted a Frankfort apartment building. It happened about 4 on Sequoia Trail near Stedmantown Lane. Everyone who was inside made it out safely. Firefighters used special oxygen masks to remove 2 cats that were rescued from inside. The cats were up and moving. No word yet on what caused that fire.
She is already accused of abusing her disabled sister in Michigan, and now police here in the Bluegrass State have opened up an investigation into a former Kentucky woman. As we first told you yesterday, police in Michigan say they found Candy Lawson's sister starving and locked in a closet. Investigators in Franklin County now say they're looking into the 2009 death of Lawson's brother. Sean Moody has the new information.
It was a shocking accusation.
Was let in and went up and checked and found her locked in the closet.
Police in Corunna, Michigan said Candy Lawson had custody of her mentally challenged sister and had locked her inside a closet, living in filthy conditions. Police said that when they found the woman on Wednesday, she weighed only 74 pounds. That case has sparked a new investigation here in Franklin County.
We're going to take our time and look through documentation.
Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton said the family previously lived here. He said his detectives are now looking to see if there's any evidence at all of abuse from back then. Melton said deputies had been to the house before, but never for anything serious.
There's never been anything significant, even running a background check. We've never had anything significant there. So right now we're trying to go back and piece together anything that would throw a red flag.
The Corunna police chief said that Lawson also previously had custody of her mentally challenged brother when they lived in Frankfort, but that the brother had died in 2009. Sheriff Melton said that was a couple of years before he came into office, but he said records showed that there was never a law enforcement investigation into the death.
There was a death that you all can be looking into.
There is, and that's part of this case that we're looking into right now.
Corunna police said Lawson's mother had custody of 8 mentally challenged people. When she died, they said Lawson took custody of the man and woman. Since then, they said they know where some of the others are, but there are 4 that are unaccounted for. Corunna police charged Lawson with abuse of a vulnerable adult and embezzlement. In Frankfort, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Court workers in Michigan say Candy Lawson will be back in court for a pretrial hearing on August 26th.
You may need to keep an umbrella handy the next few days as a strong cold front moves towards the bluegrass with some rain. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey joins us with an early look at the forecast. Chris?
Yes, in between now and the arrival of that front, though, Sam, things are at least in the short term pretty good. It's once we get into tomorrow and Thursday, showers and thunderstorms become more widespread. Let's enjoy the good stuff while it's out there. Look at this live sky cam in Lexington. That is the perfect definition of a mix of sun and some clouds, low 80s. Winds are now out of the west at around 5 miles per hour. Overall, pretty good weather day. That is wrapping up for many areas. Still some upper 70s across southern parts of Kentucky, where we've been dealing with some showers and thunderstorms, more isolated in nature, but a little better coverage right now compared to, let's say, an hour or so ago. From parts of Whitley City through London, the Manchester area, Corbin, just to our north, we can almost smell a couple of those raindrops that are out there. Bigger storms, though, across the St. Louis area, racing into parts of Illinois ahead of our fall cold front and potent storm system. You don't see a storm system like this too often in the middle of August, but that's what we're dealing with. That has chilly air coming in behind it. Nothing chilly about the forecast, though, this evening. Overall, very nice. Temperatures dropping into the 70s. Smallest threat for an isolated shower or a thunderstorm. When I come back in a little bit, we'll track that strong fall cold front into central and eastern Kentucky, guys. Show you how the increase in storms will lead to a decrease in your back porch thermometer.
Tonight, an Anderson County road has reopened hours after a tanker truck crashed. It even forced dozens of homes to be evacuated.
The truck hit a tree this morning along Highway 151 near the Alton community. Investigators say some of the gasoline the truck was hauling spilled. As Garrett Weimer tells us, county leaders say this is the latest example of how dangerous this road has become.
Now, that's where it started off, down the road at my mother's house. Went through her yard and 3 neighbors' yards and then wound up in my yard.
Jerry Hughes has lived in the Alton community of Anderson County all of his life. He's raised 3 children on the edge of State Highway 151. Hughes says over time, drivers here have become dangerous.
Yeah, this is the 6th one this year. 4 of them they've had to, get the fire department and ambulance and stuff involved. We've had 2 other people just run off and didn't mess their cars up that bad, didn't hurt them.
Hughes says the problem is this stretch of the road doesn't have a shoulder, causing cars and trucks to overcorrect, sometimes plowing into houses.
Yeah, there's a big bank down there, and it's about waist high if you stand in my mother's yard, and if they drop a wheel off, they can't get back up on the road, and it just pulls them on off.
Just tell the trucks to run through, hit the trees, tear up the yards. Somebody will get killed before it's over with.
David Montgomery is a magistrate for this part of Anderson County. He's tried to get the state to do something about the shoulder, but he says no one will do anything about it. Here's a map he showed us of all the accidents on 151 from 2010 to 2014.
Been trying for years to get this problem stopped. It ain't only here, it's down the road too. Yeah, there's been people hauled out in ambulances, and some of them I thought would have died, Yeah, it'd be somebody get killed. Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time.
In Anderson County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Hughes says people living in the area have tried to pay to put up a guardrail, but he says they were told they would be held liable if something went wrong with it.
Tonight, the search continues for an inmate who's been on the run for 10 hours. 42-year-old Richard Shell was reported missing from the Blackburn Correctional Complex in Lexington just before 9 this morning. Shell was serving a 16-year sentence for receiving stolen property in Laurel County. People living near the prison worry about inmates walking away from the minimum security prison.
We drive by a few times and you just see them all walking around. So, the question is, why isn't there any gate? And, there's a neighborhood right here, and there's a lot of kids over here, so the concern for safety is very high.
Shell is from the London area, but has also lived in Corbin and Clay County. He would have been eligible for parole in 3 years. He has a lengthy arrest record, including robbery, resisting arrest, and being a persistent felony offender.
It has animal rescue groups upset. Tonight, Lincoln County leaders have changed the way those groups can get access to dogs at the Lincoln County Animal Shelter. This comes after a woman there was attacked by a pack of dogs. Those animals were later put down at the shelter. Sam Smith has the story new at 6.
County officials are taking a look at how animal rescue groups pull dogs from the animal shelter. Judge Executive Jim Adams says with more attention on the shelter following the case with Chris Pope and his dogs, officials want to make sure the county has a defense.
Just as an example, if it mauls someone, then, or God forbid a child, then if we have a paper trail as to who took responsibility for that dog, then at least we'll have a little bit better chance of defending ourselves.
Dogs can still be adopted by individuals or rescue groups. They just need to be paid for. $60 for males, $70 for females. In the past, rescue groups were able to pull animals for free. They were also allowed to take pictures of dogs at the shelter to help them get adopted. But that's on hold too, while the county's policy is under review. Volunteers with the group Friends of Lincoln County Animal Shelter work with other rescues to get these dogs homes. They say these changes will hinder what they do.
Well, the majority of our rescues are 12 hours away from us, so they can't exactly drive down here to adopt dogs. The dog has to be adopted by who it is going to.
The changes here may not be permanent, but will stand until the county develops a new plan for rescue groups looking to pull animals from here. In Lincoln County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Right now, there is no timetable for when the county will finalize a new rescue group policy at the shelter.